Good evening, this is Justin
This is Wyatt.
with Desert Smoke Reviews. Today we're coming at you with a Gurkha Empire Series 4. It's a 52 by 5.5 stick. Coming in with a very dark, chocolate looking Maduro wrapper. It's a bit lumpy, or at least mine is. The seams are almost flawless, but it's very veiny. I see at least 2 or 3 veins on my stick.
Yeah, the wrapper is a nice Halloween orange color. It's got some black, of course, the Gurkha symbol. It's got another wrapper saying Empire 4 at the foot. It's a little bit lumpy, but you're right, I don't see any seams. It's a little veiny, but nice dark chocolate color. Looks like it's going to be a good stick.
Yeah. Aroma, what I'm getting is mostly, for me, is an earthy barnyard. Not picking up much off the aroma, but
Yeah, I don't get that much. I get a little bit more hot chocolate coffee type of flavor. Yeah, definitely coffee. Almost sort of a hay and coffee sort of aroma.
I definitely get more of an earthy barnyard, maybe some coffee. But let's get it cut up, toast it up, and see where we go.
Getting a lot of that chocolate coffee sort of flavor.
I get like a bitter coffee,
Yeah,
like a dark French roast coffee.
yeah. No creamer. Fix it up a little bit there.
Yeah, mostly just a bitter coffee for me. Not much else coming in. Right now, for me, it's more of a medium in body. The finish is pretty long. I get that bittered coffee for pretty much well into the next draw.
Yeah,
Strength is mild for me. No real nicotine buzz right now, but it
No.
is just the light up.
Yeah, there's a taste at the back of the tongue that's, I think it's sort of almost acidic, and that's where you get that bitter coffee. It's got a long finish. It's definitely got a long finish. There's a lot of flavors that are still presenting themselves even after the draw. It's a good stick.
Let's get into the first third and see how it goes. Welcome back. Just over 10 minutes in. I'm about an inch down.
Real nice burn. Nice, clean, even, not flaky.
Yeah, no touch-ups needed. Very nice burn. Body for me is still a medium. Strength still on the mild side. Mild to medium.
Yeah, it's not a heavy cigar. It hasn't changed that much in profile since we started. Still a lot of that kind of bitter, Justin was saying, baker's chocolate type of feel to it. It's not just because we're drinking coffee.
Yeah, I get a dark coffee on the front of my palate, and then it finishes with a baker's chocolate for me. And that's about all I'm getting right now.
Yeah. It's sort of one note, but it's very good. If you've had the Gurkha Ghost, you'll probably like this one. It's a little less developed than a Ghost, but they have many of the same qualities.
So far, so good. Well, we'll get into the second third as we approach the midway, and we'll get back to you and see how. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you.
All right. Well, welcome back. We're about at the halfway point here. I took off my wrapper sooner than he did, but so far a lot of the same taste, a lot of that same kind of bitter coffee. It's gotten a little bit creamier now. There's a little something at the back of the tongue that still lasts a while, and I can't quite tell what that is, but definitely once you get halfway, you pick up some different flavors. It retains most of that coffee type of lead flavor, but so far, so good.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's about 30 minutes in for us, if I checked the clock right. And yeah, for me, it's still the coffee up front on the palate, and a little bit of that, like that baker's chocolate, bitter chocolate for me in the finish. But I'd agree with Wyatt that the smoke for me has really ramped up, and it's adding a texture to it, a creamy texture that's starting to be more noticeable, that I'm starting to really enjoy. Still medium in body and mild to medium in strength. No touch-ups. Burn's been excellent. Draw's been excellent. And halfway point. I'm liking this new creamy texture that the smoke's giving me when it's in my mouth. I do appreciate that. Well, let's get into the final third and see how things develop.
All right, welcome back. We're about 45 minutes into this cigar. This Gurkha Crest, or no, Gurkha Empire
Series 4.
Series 4. Hasn't changed a lot. It's gotten a little more bitter as we've gone along. At least to me, it tastes a little more bitter, and not that good kind of chocolate bitter. It's I don't know. I would probably put it out right about here, and I think that's why we came back to say what we thought. But overall, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a good cigar, definitely worth it. Lots of good chocolate flavors. This would taste fantastic with a cup of coffee. The more bitter the coffee, the more I think you'd really enjoy this pairing. I really enjoyed it. It was a good stick.
I'd agree. Wyatt's a little farther down than me, but yeah, the bitters are really kicked up. Almost just pure bitter coffee. It's not horrible flavor to me, but I've lost that, what I call the baker's chocolate. That creamy note from the smoke has kind of died for me. Most of it is, I think, it's getting hot for me. It's getting a little spongy, and the smoke is just really hot, starting to wash out the flavors, is what I think is happening, at least for me. But all in all, I really enjoyed this stick. I agree that coffee would be a great pairing.
Very well built.
Yeah, it's always been medium in body and mild to medium in strength. No big nicotine rush with this cigar, which I enjoy. I prefer that. I do enjoy a milder strength cigar. I want the flavors, not the kick. Never needed a touch up. Draw was always perfect. If you don't mind the hot smoke, you could probably, for me, you could probably get another 30 minutes out of it for me. But for me, I'm going to put it out here. The smoke's a little hot, and it's washing out those flavors for me. But all in all, if you can pick a couple of these up, I would definitely recommend it. I think some of the online retailers right now have them on sale for around $2 a stick. So, hell of a deal. But I guess we're probably going to end it here. So until next time, smoke them if you got them.